Hire in London.
Could you hit rewind? I'm not ready yet.
Yeah, neither am I.
Let's just go for it and see what happens. I hope they're ready. Yeah, we're late. They're ready. We're just a little off because we know we're missing something this morning.
Yeah. It's odd.
It's odd. Well, we're odd.
We are the Three Amigos!
All right, big story in the news today. We're missing an amigo,
Yes, we are.
and he won't be coming in.
No.
No, it's not like usual when we're just waiting for Chuck to show up.
He's on a bit of a road trip.
He's on a bit of a road trip.
Yeah.
All right. I wonder if he knows he could have drove there.
I don't know.
All right. So for some reason, I think it's Alan's fault. Chuck is in Mexico today. And why did you tell him that the police were looking for him?
It just seemed like the right thing to do.
It's one of those amigo tricks we
It
like
is.
to pull.
We're tight like that.
Yeah. All right. So if you're listening on your smartphone, Chuck, you can come home.
They're not really looking, Chuck.
All right. Although you've just created your own super spreader event. And then we'll just leave that up in the air with this.
Well, if you learned anything today, it won't be the truth.
Exactly. All right. Good morning. To my left, Mr. Alan Milani in the studio. Thank you very much, Alan, for being here this morning.
Thank you for having me.
All right. You're not bringing me any special gifts like COVID, are you?
No.
Okay,
No.
excellent.
I did bring you some ivermectin, though.
You know you can put it in your coffee.
I don't think you can get it anywhere.
It goes great in your coffee, like creamer.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is
Same
it
effect.
French vanilla ivermectin?
So I don't even remember who came up. Is this another Trump drug, or did somebody else say this one
No,
worked?
this is actually something that's been approved for human use for a long time, but the media keeps pushing it for like only veterinary use as a dewormer.
Ah.
But it actually does fight other stuff, and they've been using it in humans for a very long time.
All right. Have you ever had a need for a dewormer?
No.
Me either.
No.
You know, and I went through a lot of stuff in life so far, so.
I actually enjoy the carpet scoots. Sorry.
Show's over! Here, I got something I used to only play for Gene.
Hey! Shut up!
All right. Good morning, Mr. Alan Milani.
Good
And
morning.
this is the first time you listen to the show. We'll apologize in advance. And I'm Scott.
It is lowbrow Thursday.
It is Lowbrow Thursday. And I got an official stamp that we were lowbrow from Diane Evans, which means a lot to us. So,
Nice.
yeah. She was going to come in on a Thursday, and I talked her out of it.
That's probably for the best.
Yeah, I did. And I told her, she's like, well, why? I said, it's really lowbrow. So that made her want to listen. And she said, you're right. It was really lowbrow. So aren't you glad you weren't here?
Sorry.
All right. But somebody did that to me, and now I keep using it. Sorry, not sorry. There's a hashtag not sorry. All right. I hope we're streaming everywhere. We're trying, so we should be up there on always on Twitch. And then always on Twitch includes the music, too, which is really cool.
Oh, nice.
All right, but on YouTube and what's that other thing? Facebook.
Yeah.
Usually just audio unless it's an accident.
Is it just because they don't want to verify that you have the rights to use it?
Correct.
Yeah.
And I've even went to like YouTube and said, okay, we pay for all of our music licensing. Can I provide proof and have you guys quit hassling me? No, they don't have a process for that.
Weird.
Neither does Facebook. YouTube, though, if you do it too many times, will actually shut your channel down, where Facebook just like holds your video until, like I got one the other day, it says, Warner Brothers has released a claim on your video. So,
Huh.
and then the video pops up.
Nice.
So we try not to do that. But sometimes, well, I've only got two hands and neither one of them work very well. And I've only got one brain and it rarely works very well.
It rarely works.
Very rarely. See? See? Exactly like that. I can't even talk.
That's why we're both shoe-ins on Thursday.
That's right. We didn't even have to apply. I told that somebody that used to work with a radio at KXY a long time ago. And I told him, I said, yeah, I could never get a job doing a morning show, so I had to build my own station. No one would ever do that.
Such a marvelous job.
Yes. All right, 74 degrees for a high temperature today. Some clouds this morning will give way to generally sunny skies for the afternoon. High 74. I know Mooch is in front of the door, and it's cracked open, and I put a little blankie on her, and she likes that because it's kind of cool out there.
Is she all recovered now?
She is all recovered.
Nice.
And actually, like, taunting me to play yesterday.
Nice.
So
excellent.
Yes. 45 tonight, clear skies. Yeah, I should have posted that on Facebook, okay, that Mooch is fully recovered now. And,
Nice. Yeah.
All right, she's back in her window without the cone of shame.
Excellent.
Yes. 79 for a high tomorrow. Wow, that's a warm one.
That is a warm one.
Mostly sunny skies, overnight low of 49. Get this on Saturday, upgraded forecast, 81 with sunshine now. This could be your last little weekend of summer. Just saying.
And we're out of here this weekend.
Are you? Good.
Yes, we are.
Good. 76 on Sunday, partly cloudy skies, 51 for an overnight low. Back to work, back to school Monday right now, mostly cloudy and 71. A 25% chance of rain. That sounds like a typical Monday.
Yes, it does.
Cloudy, dreary.
Yep.
I hate Mondays. That's why I don't work them.
Yep.
Yeah, you should try it.
Lucky you.
Well, I think like half of Chihuahua takes Monday off, don't they?
I'm sure they probably
Yeah,
do.
well, I think they do. There's a few businesses that are closed on Mondays, and I don't blame them. I like what my friend says they do in a lot of foreign countries where where it's hot, where they take siesta.
Yes.
And he says like businesses will open up 9, 10 o'clock, and then by 12, 1 o'clock they're shutting down for siesta, and then they come back and open at like 7, 8 o'clock in the evening and stay up until 10, 11 o'clock at night.
Huh.
And I'm thinking that's kind of a cool, and it makes sense because you don't want to be out in the heat of the day.
Right.
And businesses probably realize that they were there for no reason.
Right.
So why not go home and take a nap?
Right.
I'm all about the naps.
Yes. Yes.
I think naps are healthy mostly, unless you take 4 a day like me. Favorite place to nap is right at the box in the post office, at my post office box. Just fall asleep right there with the key in.
Nice.
Yeah. I couldn't need to see a doctor, not quite sure.
It's wonderful ambiance. And plus, you have the white noise in there. It kind of
Yeah. All right. Somebody's calling, but I'm scared to answer the phone live. No, not going to do it.
Could have been Chuck.
Well, and I didn't bring my cell phone, so he could have been
Right.
texting me saying, let me come on the air on the phone.
Right.
So, we'll check on break in like 30 minutes whenever we stop talking. All right, they stopped trying to call. Or they went to voicemail.
Well, they went to voicemail.
They went to voicemail. All right. No, we're not going to talk about that. That's too scary. Oh, the chief executive officer of Moderna has proclaimed that the pandemic will be over in a year. Woo, 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 woo. I can't wait. Can we just fast forward?
Yeah, the hardest part of the 15 days to flatten the curve is the first 18 months.
Has the curve been flattened yet?
I don't know.
I don't know, but everybody's lives has been.
I think it's coming full circle. Good Lord.
Oh, I'm so sick of this. And we're going to be going, it's been 2 years. All right. Freaks and Geeks star Jerry Messing had caught COVID. Now says he's partially paralyzed.
Is that like a real show?
Yeah.
Freaks and Geeks?
Yeah. You were on it for 3 years. You didn't know they were filming you?
No, I didn't. It's like the Truman Show.
Yeah.
Excellent.
The Monotony Show. We missed you last week.
Well, thank
All
you.
right. Well, we'll thank Don Olson for filling in for you.
Yeah.
He had a name Don, so I tried to play off that,
The
mafia
Don.
thing, the
Yeah.
Don. So that was kind of nice to have Don filling in for Milani.
Did it work?
Yeah, it did.
Yeah,
It did.
nice.
All right. So thank you, Don,
Nice.
for filling in. I think that's his second time attempting to be an Amigo.
It is.
That's all I got for the good headlines. Or headlines that I wanted to report on right there. Here's something scary. This is out of News and Nuggets. An asteroid has skimmed the Earth,
I think I briefly touched on that.
and scientists did not see it coming. Imagine that. Just like the Who.
We're probably trying to watch it with the Hubble.
Just like the Who. What have they had? 30, 40 years to prepare for a pandemic? Didn't see this one coming.
Yeah.
A large asteroid as wide as the wingspan of a Boeing 747 passed by the Earth recently, and scientists didn't see it coming. Things like this could kill us, folks. This thing, forget COVID. It was the asteroid. Dubbed 2021 SG, it flew past the Earth on September 16th. Scientists only detected it the next day and only decided to tell us about it right now. Must have been a leak.
That's the first real big test for the Space Force, and they failed.
Oh, and they failed.
They failed.
This may seem surprising, given how many asteroids are routinely detected by astronomers and space agencies all over the world. However, this asteroid came from a relative blind spot, the direction of the sun. Oh, great. Now the sun's throwing things at us.
Well, we're not supposed to directly look into it anyway.
Be the perfect place for the Nazis on the dark side of the moon to throw at us as something from the sun, right?
Right.
Most asteroids detected come from the Earth from the front, meaning they come from the direction facing into the interior of the solar system, coming towards the Earth and the sun. But there are asteroids that come from the back, heading towards Earth from the direction of the sun and heading outwards. Due to this, it's very difficult to see these objects as they approach the Earth, especially as they often tend to approach during the daytime when visibility is low due to the sun's glare. Right. This seems extra dangerous, and shouldn't have somebody thought about this sooner?
You would think.
It almost goes back to the SpaceX bathroom from a few days ago, because you really liked that
Yeah,
story.
I did. I thought it was funny.
We got stuck on it, and you had all sorts of ideas for sound effects that we should have played, right?
I did.
All right, so you said which one?
Lost in Space.
Will Robinson?
Yeah, Will Robinson.
All right.
Danger, danger, Will Robinson.
That's right. When the space toilet doesn't work, that's a big problem. Sometimes a little problem, but it can be a big problem.
Get kind of ugly.
Yeah, yeah. And if I happen to be using the space bathroom and it was a suction problem, I would play this one. That's what I scream in the bathroom every day anyways.
Do they even make a space plunger?
Yes, they do have a space plunger. Yeah. Here it is.
Commence Operation Feck You Suck.
Nice.
I think we're going to use that as our theme sound effect for today.
Commence Operation Feck You Suck.
We should have let off with that.
Yeah, that's every Thursday show. That's so bad. And then I just got this one because I thought Spaceballs was so fun.
I'm a Mog, half man, half dog. I'm my own best friend.
If only that were true during the lockdown. I was my own best friend.
Yeah.
And I hated myself. Every minute.
I didn't want to be around me.
No, I'm so sick of me. I'm so sick of me. There I am in the mirror again. And then I play this sound effect from Spaceballs.
Sir, and you better buckle up. Buckle this.
And then something everyone in Stevens County should know.
Never underestimate the power of the Schwartz.
And if we would have used the Schwartz on COVID, this would not be a problem right now.
True story.
True story.
True story.
And exactly where do you find the Schwartz?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know.
Here you go.
I put a special hamper in the bathroom just for your shirts, and the other one is just for socks and poo-poo undies.
That's where you find your Schwartz.
There's that plunger again.
Uh-huh. Yeah. All right. I think I've worked in almost all of your favorite sound effects already.
You got them.
All right, I think I got them. Except for this.
Oh, is that what you want? Yeah. Because that's how you get ants.
Exactly.
Yay.
I've got a whole thing today. Going to be kind of fun. I hope your wife's listen. Because I have like a whole pretend dissertation from things Brenda does before you get home.
Oh, nice. Nice.
I can't wait to see her after I do it.
I'll make sure she at least listens to the replay.
I'm still upset about that day I was riding with you and we went by him in the truck. And she called up and says, "Was that Scott beside you?" Well, I really couldn't see him because of the dash. and then even her daughter starts chiming in, and they're one-on-one and each other about slams with me.
That's my fault, though, because I did forget your booster seat.
Which they said would be a phone book.
Yes.
They said, "You're going to need to put a phone book in the kiddie chair so Scott can see."
Is there such a beast as a phone book anymore? I mean, like the big, thick yellow pages that they used to make?
Maybe, yeah, because I think the law is if you own a phone company, you have to produce a phone book.
Really?
So, I haven't seen one in forever, but I imagine the big fat Spokane phone books still
it's
around.
like
Who needs
available online, right?
Yeah.
Everything is.
But there are still some holdouts there.
Yeah.
I mean, look at Lynn.
Yeah, true.
And that darn flip phone.
Yep.
He's so proud of.
He's actually really good at texting on that thing.
Don't send him a picture, though.
Really?
Well, maybe he upgraded his flip phone from 3G now.
did.
So maybe he can. Before, though, if you put like a thumbs up emoji, he couldn't get it.
He sent me a picture the other day.
Oh, well.
So I think
maybe
he's getting on top of it.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Someday he's just going to show up because I always make fun of him. It's his fault for not just showing up, though.
Right.
Let's see. I'm on News and Nuggets if you want to follow around.
I'm with you.
All right. FedEx to launch autonomous truck routes in Texas. Driverless FedEx trucks. I'm sorry, this doesn't seem safe at all.
No.
They're coming to Texas. Okay. That's the best place to send them. FedEx and self-driving vehicle startup Aurora Innovation are launching a pilot program for autonomous truck shipments between Dallas and Houston. Initial fleet will involve a modest number of autonomous trucks and use backup drivers for safety at first. Oh, I'm so good because I never want to see a semi-truck coming at me with nobody behind the wheel.
No.
Or like, the little Johnny Cab guy from Total Recall.
Reminds me of iRobot.
Yes.
That scene in there where they're trying to kill Will Smith in the tunnel.
Yes, and here's the sad thing is sci-fi movies always come true.
Yes, they do.
And remember, Soylent Green is people.
Yes, they do.
They always come true.
Yes.
Let's see. The initial fleet will involve a modest number of autonomous trucks and use backup drivers for safety. The trucks will make their nearly 500-mile round trip along the I-45 corridor multiple times a week. Aurora said the next step at the end of 2023 will be to launch its trucking business and haul loads autonomously between terminals without a safety driver. Wow. So now even truck drivers losing their jobs.
So they're not talking about like residential delivery, right? They're just talking about getting it from distribution centers. Okay.
Yeah.
That's probably a good thing.
They're still on the highway, though.
Why would you want to deliver a package directly to the porch pirate? You know what I mean? I don't understand.
You ever stole anything off a neighbor's porch?
No.
Okay, good.
No.
Would you admit to it on the radio if you had?
No, probably not.
No, probably not.
Probably not.
I just open them and see what's in, and then I wrap it back up and tape it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I have a hard time getting the bags resealed.
Oh, especially those plasticky
Zip-Apart
ones.
bags?
Yeah, they don't work too well.
Once you pull that thing off, there's no putting it back on.
Or the ones that are all slicky and they're like that vinyl, the vinyl package.
Yeah.
Those are real. Yeah, they're kind of ruined too. Yeah. All right, are you along with me? I want to learn about dressing up my pet for Halloween.
Halloween isn't just for kids. With 70% of American households owning a pet, sales for costumes for our furry friends are up in recent years. Walmart just shared that unicorn costumes were the most popular across the country in 2020. And then it's got a link to a popularity map.
For costumes?
For costumes.
Or Walmart's?
Yeah. Well, could be either. Could be either.
All right, what's your best Halloween costume?
I like to dress up as myself.
Really?
Yeah.
And that's just scary enough?
I've never, I haven't dressed up for Halloween since I was a kid. And the last time I dressed up, I was a hobo. Which, who knew that was a precursor to my future?
You're wearing the same outfit today, I see. Nice.
Yes, I am.
Nice. Because of jobs that I've had, I worked at nightclubs, so you'd have to dress up, And then even things like Boo Fest and adult parties one time. I remember one of the coolest ones is me and my wife at the time dressed up in, full gear hazmat suits that were real and showed up in hazmat suits to the party, which was pretty cool. Nice. Except I kept fogging up.
Right. Yeah.
But that was kind of a fun one. And then when my daughter was in school, I got really into makeup and stuff from theater, from going to theater in Chihuahua with Sherry Frizzell. And I would do elaborate face makeup. And one year I did this kind of dinosaur thing. I actually had a bone that I made out of clay and cooked in the oven. And I mounted that to my forehead. And it actually looked like it pulled out of my skull. It was pretty cool. And then, oh, wow, I just lost my microphone.
Yes, you did.
Oh, how does that happen? And then the face green with scales, green hair. And then I got an oversized shirt, stuffed it with pillows, and that was green. And then I had MC Hammer pants that were green. And I had dinosaur feet that roared if you stomped down and went go when you walked. So I was pretty impressive, pretty big. And we went to the grade school to go trick-or-treating. And I scared the heck out of every kid. We're coming down the hall, and the kids are getting really skinny against the wall. It's like getting as skinny as they can. And I was like, I had no idea it was that scary. And then on the back of it, it says MC Rhino.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah. Yeah. And, yeah, I had a really big butt I like to shake. Just saying. All right, just a couple of weeks after bringing its chicken nuggets to restaurants, Impossible Foods, because it really doesn't seem like food, launching another plant-based product in its spin on ground pork named Impossible Pork. Yes, it'll be on restaurant menus this fall. I guess these Impossible Burgers are really good and stuff, so not to make fun of it.
You know, I had one once at Burger King. I couldn't even taste it because the onion was so strong.
Huh.
Yeah.
Overpowered easily.
It overpowered the burger easily.
Right. Impossible claims its fake pork is more sustainable than ground pork from pigs. Company says the product uses up to 85% less water and as much as 82% less land than is needed for typical pork production, while reducing greenhouse gas emissions by up to 77%. You know, I am a meat eater and I love it, but I am also truly believe in our society today there are much more humane ways to get food, and this would make probably a lot of farmers mad, but I've spent time around cows myself and they're really loving and they're very smart.
They are.
And I don't like to eat hamburger because of that, you know.
Right.
And I didn't have a problem with it until I hung out with cows.
Right. Yeah.
You know, but there are so many other ways, especially today, that we can get protein. And if you think about it in this, you know, that we're eating animals, and you think about it, you can't be mad if we're eating animals and we think we're the higher species, and you know it's the circle of life and the pool and all that kind of stuff,
right.
and we're eating animals. We can't be upset when the alien comes when they come and eats us.
Right.
You can't be mad about that then. Right. So if you're a meat eater, aliens come, they eat everyone you love. You can't complain.
Eventually, we all become Soylent Green.
Yeah, somehow, some way. Back to the mother. That's right. We're all going to turn into dirt.
Dust.
All right, what a great topic this morning. I know that everybody's up and excited.
Welcome to the show.
Alan Blonny, can I hear about the great tarantula migration?
Yes, the great tarantula migration is underway in Colorado. Ooh. During the spider's annual mating season, thousands of the hairy brown creatures can be found scurrying across the rocky surface of La Junta, Colorado, located about 3 hours south of Denver. What are those tarantulas on the hunt for? Mates, of course. The annual showcase of mate-hunting tarantulas has become a tourist attraction in the small Colorado city. Pamela Dennehy, the tourist director of Visit La Junta, says the spiders are docile creatures. And they are. They're pretty tame.
That's why a lot of people have them as pets, right?
Yeah. We used to see them a lot in Tucson.
But can they actually bite you?
They can.
Oh, but they don't.
Normally they won't unless you really agitate them.
All right. Let's see. Go ahead and do the next one, because when you saw the headline, you got kind of excited about it.
I didn't get excited about it. I just thought it was interesting.
Yeah, okay. However you want to preface it.
Something like that would still apply.
It does stand out, doesn't it?
I thought we had moved beyond needing somebody's consent.
Yeah.
You know? Apparently not.
So he's a little bit of a chauvinist. Yeah. It's hard for me to say that word. No, I'm not.
No.
Tell us a story.
A woman in Quebec got vaccinated but didn't get her husband's consent. This enraged the caveman husband, who raced to the pharmacy where his wife got the shot and slugged her in the face multiple times. She had to go to the hospital with serious facial injuries and a possible concussion. She'll be at home for some time to recover. Caveman husband is now a wanted man. As well he should be.
Yes. All right, we're searching for a few people right now in the country.
Yes, we are.
All right, ways to welcome a man when he comes home from work. I think this is a nice segue from the chauvinist story, okay?
Sure.
So I'm leaving that page. And this is something I dug out from the past. This is actually from Home Economics Guide, Ontario, Canada, 1950. Okay.
I took a home ec class.
This is what was expected in 1950. So my question to you then is, how many of these things does Brenda do for you?
Okay. Here we go.
Here we go. All right. And I'm going to try to picture Brenda doing them for you, too. Okay. Oh, man. It says, get your work done. This is for the woman. All right? Okay. So before you get home, get your work done. Plan your tasks with an eye on the clock. Finish or interrupt them an hour before he is expected.
No.
First one, no.
No.
Have dinner ready. Plan ahead, even the night before, to have a delicious meal on time. This is a way of letting him know that you've been thinking about him and are concerned about his needs. Most men are hungry when they come home, unless they've stopped at the bar. And the prospects of a good meal are part of the warm welcome needed when he gets home.
Yes.
She does do the dinner thing.
She does do the dinner thing.
Oh, look at that. Oh.
Yeah.
That's, a lot of people might take that for granted, but having a woman that cooks for you, that's a big deal.
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
It's pretty awesome.
Especially if you're like me and you've got two left hands in the kitchen.
Yeah. And there's multiple people in our household right now, so it's not too hard to get home and somebody's actually cooking and dinner's just about ready.
Wow.
Which is really nice.
I bet.
But I always make it a point to say thank you to whoever did the cooking.
All right. Good job.
Because I do appreciate it.
Oh, all right. This one's fun for the ladies here.
Uh-oh.
Prepare yourself. Take 15 minutes to rest so you'll be refreshed when he arrives. This will also make you happy to see him instead of too tired to care. Which is what my wives usually were. Turn off the worry and be glad to be alive and grateful for the man who is going to walk in. You are resting. While you're resting, you can be thinking about all you can do to make him happy and give his spirits a lift. All right. When you arise from your 15-minute nap to recharge for your husband, take care of your appearance. Touch up your makeup, put a ribbon in your hair, and be fresh looking. All right? He has just been with a lot of work-weary people. Be a little gay and a little more interesting. His boring day may need a lift. All right. Does Brenda do these things for you?
This is so horrible.
Oh, man. The way they treated women.
Man.
Or expected women to behave.
Expecting it is one thing, but
all right,
yeah,
all right.
It shouldn't be expected.
Does she put a ribbon in her hair so she's fresh looking before you get home? No ribbons.
Ribbon.
Well, that needs to change.
But she's always fresh looking.
Okay. All right, you're making bonus points here too, probably at the same time. All right,
maybe.
Minimize all noise.
That can't be done in our house.
Especially give heed to this if your husband has to join rush hour traffic. At the time of his arrival, eliminate noises of washers, dryers, dishwashers, or vacuums, and try to encourage the children to be quiet at the time of their father's arrival as well. Wow. I wonder if that actually happened in anybody's house.
Is this straight out of Good Housekeeping?
Yeah,
or
from
something?
1950.
Wow.
Wow. Be happy to see him. Greet him with a warm smile. Tell him it's good to have him home and make his day worthwhile. Do you get that?
I do. The first thing I do when I walk through the door is I make it a point to find her and give her a kiss as soon as I get home.
And he says on here, if there is any romance left in you, he needs to know it now. I just got home. Let's see. Don't greet him with problems and complaints. Solve the problems you can before he gets home. And then wait a little bit and discuss them later in the evening. All right. Make him comfortable. Have him lean back into a comfortable chair. Suggest he lay down in the bedroom. Have a cool drink or a warm drink ready for him. Arrange his pillow. Offer to massage his neck and shoulders. Wow. I've missed the boat.
I can't tell you how many times, though, I've come home and there has been a drink ready.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
nice.
pretty cool.
And then what do you do to reciprocate that kind of stuff to her?
I just show her my appreciation.
All right. So you don't do anything special for her, though?
Not really. I mean, she pretty much gets whatever she wants.
Okay.
Right? So I mean, that's kind of
that's a Milani answer. Whoa, dude, she's got me.
Yeah.
She don't need nothing else.
I'm home. How do you feel now?
Hey, Milani!
That's horrible.
All right, when I walk through the door, I want to hear much of this. Yay, Daddy's home.
Admittedly, I could probably do a lot more.
All right. See, I just put you on the spot now. You're even blushing a little.
I could do a lot more.
All right. I'm sorry. I didn't need to pull that out of you and make you look bad.
We've actually gone through on quite a few date nights as of late.
So that's something. So you just said you did nothing, and now you got a something.
Right. I got a little something.
You need to work on it, though, Milani. All right. The goal, try to make your home a happy place in order where your husband can renew himself in body and spirit. Then add to this application of all the principles of fascinating womanhood, and your husband will want to come home. rather than stop at the barn shirt pool with his buddies.
I love going home.
All right, we'd rather be with you than anyone else in the world, and we'll spend whatever time you can to possibly to be with you. There you go. All right, so we know, well, some of that still happens, but a lot of that way out of line.
Yeah, way out of line.
Way out of line. All right, let's move on to bits and breaks for today. And Mr. Milani, there was a couple good ones. I'd like you to kick one off there. Skip down past the first one. What did we have here? I'm having a hard time getting there, too. I wasn't prepared.
No, neither
Let's
was
see. All right, so let's skip the area about tells what Libras are, because we are switching into that sign. So if you're born between 23rd and October 22nd, you probably already know you're a Libra.
Yes.
And I'm so sorry. Your colors are pink and green.
I like the green.
All right. And your numbers are 4, 6, 13, 15, and 24. Some of the worst numbers in numerics.
Right. Yeah. It's not going to win you any lotto tickets.
No, especially that 13.
Right.
All right, we've covered the Libra thing. Now let's skip the I wanted you to do Southern phrases that will help you fit in. Okay, if you go down south. If you're taking a vacation, a lot of people are on vacation. Chuck's on vacation. All right, so if you're headed down south for your end of summer, early fall vacation,
right.
Alan Milani, in your best hillbilly voice, can you give me some Southern phrases?
Well, butter my butt and call me a biscuit.
My first response would be no, thank you. My first response would be, can you put some bacon on that? Okay.
It's been hotter than a goat's butt in the pepper patch.
Strange thing is, he sounds like my grandma from North Dakota. All right.
Would you like a popsicle?
I never heard that. All right.
Well, he fell out of the ugly tree and hit every branch on the way down.
Fell out of the ugly tree. I'm sorry. All right.
It's so dry, the trees are bribing the dogs.
I've actually heard that one before.
Really? I've never heard that one
Yes,
before.
I've actually heard that one. All right.
My cow died last night, so I don't need your bull. Alrighty then.
Oh, this next one's really, really tough.
Don't pee down my back and tell me it's raining.
What does that actually mean?
I don't know.
Don't lie to me? Wouldn't you just sooner say don't lie to me and say
I would,
don't pee down my back?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, man, I like the next one. I'm going to use this all the time.
He's as country as cornflakes.
Okay.
If things get any better, I may have to hire someone to help me enjoy it.
Oh, that'd be, I'd love to be able to say that.
That would be super happy.
Right.
Yeah.
And don't look at the next part.
Okay.
And I'll use it like as an early tease to bits and breaks.
All right.
Okay. These are actual answers given on Family Feud, and I just kind of want to compare them to what you would give. Name something a blind person might use.
A cane.
Actual thing on Family Feud, or actual phrase chosen, a sword.
Well, now.
Ding, ding, survey says.
That was certainly putting an interesting spin on things.
Name a song with moon in its title.
Blue Moon?
There you go.
Isn't that an Elvis song?
Yeah. This person said, though, Blue Suede Moon.
Blue Suede Moon?
That was a B-side, Elvis 45.
Okay. Looks marvelous under a black light.
Name an occupation where you need a torch.
Welder?
Now, this guy said a burglar, which could actually kind of, I like the way he thinks.
You got to take the bars off the windows.
Yeah. Or,
get into the safe.
Get in the safe, exactly. I like it that you can finish words when I can't think of them.
Yeah.
All right. Name an item of clothing worn by the Three Musketeers.
We share the same brain cell. A cummerbund?
Cummerbund. Did guys wear cummerbunds? It's the thing around your belly, isn't it?
Right, yeah.
Okay. Oh, it could have been.
Only when they're wearing a tuxedo.
This person on Family Feud chose a horse.
Around their waist. Nice. The Three Amigos wore cummerbunds.
Yes, they did.
Mariachis wear cummerbunds.
Oh, yeah. We need the hats. We need to pose for a shot in the Independent with, our sombreros.
Absolutely.
All right. Name something that floats in the bath.
Probably something you don't want floating in there. Rubber ducky.
There you go. Here's this guy's answer. Water. I can get it, kinda.
We're surrounded by brilliance.
Water. Survey says? Name something you wear on the beach.
Flip-flops.
This guy says deck chair. That's only because his butt's so big.
I suppose maybe some people could.
You got stuck in it. You just get up and walk.
Yeah.
All right. A number you have to memorize.
Your phone number?
This guy said 7.
Maybe he likes to keep it simple.
It was such a hard time remembering the number. Oh, what was it? It's between 6 and 8. Oh, God, what is it? Can you help me? 7. Oh, yeah.
I can never remember that one.
Something you do before you go to bed.
Brush my teeth?
No, sleep.
Before you go to bed?
These must be people that are really nervous.
Well, in his defense, though, you have slept at your mailbox.
I have. That's true. That's true. Something you put on walls.
Poster?
This guy said roofs.
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 Well, I mean, technically, you kind of do. You got to have the wall there to put the roof on,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. All right, something in the garden that's green.
Vegetable.
My shed.
My shed. Pretty proud of his shed.
Yes. Yeah. Survey says. Something you might be allergic to.
Pollen.
This guy said skiing.
Skiing. Maybe he is.
Something a cat does.
Claws your shins.
No. Goes to the toilet. Well, kinda.
Yeah, kinda.
But
you can train it. They've got those kitty litter boxes that go on the toilet.
I had 2 cats, and I tried that. One cat would, and one cat wouldn't.
Yeah.
So what do you do?
They were probably afraid of falling through.
Yeah, but
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't want to see both.
No.
So yeah.
You ever get up in the middle of the night and forget to take it off the bowl before you sit down?
No, I just dug in there too.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah. Splashed around a little bit.
Nice.
Yeah. Something you do in the bathroom.
Brush my teeth.
No, decorate.
Decorate?
Yeah.
Okay.
Name an animal you might see in the zoo.
Lion.
This guy said dog.
Dog.
Yeah. And a sign of the zodiac.
Open.
Okay. Well, let's choose Libra because Libra starts today. Started yesterday. A sign of the zodiac. This guy chose April.
Nice.
Nice. Kind of cute. Kind of cute. All right. You ready for some trivia?
Let's do it.
All right. I got to get set up here, so just give me a second.
Yeah, I'm
Things
with you.
to know when you forgot what you're doing. Mm-hmm. All right. Here comes your music. I'm on slow today.
You're absolutely on fire.
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.
The following program is closed captioned for the thinking impaired.
That would be me today.
I want to ask you a bunch of questions. I want to have them answered immediately.
Yes.
Answered immediately.
Yes, I'm angry. I'm angry, Milani. I want you to answer these questions. All right?
Today's backwards day, right? So I need to answer them all wrong?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure. All right. Well, you could give the correct answer and then a wrong answer just for fun, or give a wrong answer just for fun and then give a correct answer.
No, I probably can't give you neither.
Okay. Average person drinks 45 gallons of this per year.
Water?
Gasoline. No.
Wow.
No. You drink. You should be drinking way more than 45 gallons of water a year.
I think I'm probably lacking.
All right. So what do you think it is? Not water.
It's got to be some kind of alcohol.
No, it is not.
Cough syrup.
No. Cough syrup.
I don't know.
Just for my kids, though.
Just for my kids.
Soda. Soda.
See, that's where I get all my water from.
Soda?
Yeah. They make it with water.
Yeah.
Right?
They make it from water, don't they?
It's in there.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen what that stuff does to the insides of pipes?
It cleans them right out.
Water?
That's why I drink it.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah. I'm just cleaning out my veins. Like Drano.
Right.
Yeah. but I use cola. All right. How is Leon Wood famous? Here's a hint. He's actually in your mailbox.
Leon Wood?
Huh?
What?
Yeah, Leon Wood. How's he famous?
Leon Wood.
Yeah.
Did he invent the stamp?
No. Can you think of any business with a double L in it?
Well, no.
How
Not
about
that I'm on the spot?
how about LL Bean?
LL Bean.
Yeah.
Okay.
Creator of LL Bean.
All right.
And it's kind of a lame one, isn't it? That falls under today's category of who cares?
Who cares?
Average speed of one of these is 22 miles per hour.
The African swallow.
Wow. How did you know that incorrect answer?
Monty Python.
All right. Let's try again. This would be a it's not really it's not a weather phenomenon, kind of involves weather, but more probably a geological phenomenon. Average speed of these is 22 miles per hour.
Geological phenomenon.
You're going to try to get out of the way, hopefully, unless you don't see it coming.
Tumbleweed?
A tumbleweed, exactly. No, an avalanche.
Oh.
Avalanche, 22 miles an hour.
That seems a little slow.
Yeah,
I thought
like
they
you
moved
could
a
almost,
little
I think if it wasn't in the snow, you could probably outrun it. But
Right.
you ever tried to run fast in the snow?
I mean, you can probably escape it with a snowmobile.
Ooh.
I just watched a movie last night with an avalanche.
Oh, did they win?
No. Well, actually, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, well, the two main characters weren't alive for the whole thing, but yeah, it was kind of a weird movie.
I'm confused.
Yeah.
All right, of Texas' 254 counties, 5 of this have this thing in common.
5 of them have this thing in common.
5 have this in common of Texas' 254 counties. Same probably thing, probably way more counties have that in, like, Arkansas.
I'm going to need a clue.
It has to do with having fun. And they just don't like it.
I have no idea.
Dry counties.
Oh.
Dry counties.
Oh,
5
man.
Dry counties. In Texas, that's kind of surprising.
That is kind of surprising.
Although in Texas, a dry county does not include beer.
Okay, so there's a loophole.
I'm kidding.
Yeah.
On average, 100 people choke to death on one of these every year. I don't know why this one keeps popping up.
Pen cap?
Yes, a pen cap. It must be like some kind of warning thing. What's so special about the Australian dragonfly?
Its wingspan?
Ooh, you're close. What do you think that extra wingspan would give it?
More ability to fly faster?
Exactly. Wow, look at your ability to deduce things.
Look at the big brain on
Oh,
Brad.
man. Top speed of an Australian dragonfly, 35 miles per hour. That's like the speed of a cheetah, isn't it?
Faster than a speeding tumbleweed. At least we know it wouldn't get caught in an avalanche. Right?
Yes. Oh, this is a tough one. This is the double D quiz.
Oh, no.
All of these questions have a double D in the answer. No, it doesn't. Oh, double B. Sorry.
Double B.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm dyslexic today. Wow. I should go see the doctor when this show's over because something in my head ain't quite right.
Are you doing okay?
I am doing okay.
It's the ozone.
I'm not quite sure what happened, though. Let me see if I can find out what might have happened to Scott. Oh, here it is.
I'm in pajamas all day. Pajamas.
Or possibly...
Could I buy some pot from you?
Greening out, man.
All right. All these answers have double B's. All right. Dessert commonly made from peaches or apples.
From peaches or apples.
Think old school.
I'm trying.
Something Grandma would have called it.
Cobbler.
There you go. That was too good of a hint, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Well, here's a double B for you. Bilbo Baggins is one.
Hobbit.
There you go. Don't say nothing. Say nothing.
All right. All right, man. I'm just saying, I'm not quite sure why you always carry that ring around.
I was talking to a friend the other day, telling him I had miniature, a miniature oven and a miniature washing machine and a miniature dryer, and they just started laughing. And I said, do not make a short joke. And then I'm talking to him a couple days later and said, my house is a mess. And I said, there's tiny things all over my tiny stuff. It looks like the 7 dwarves at a party in here.
Nice.
All right. Swedish band known for the hit Take a Chance on Me. Take a chance, 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 take a chance on me.
ABBA?
There you go.
ABBA,
There you
ABBA.
go. Good job.
Yep.
You pulled out of it. To argue over small, petty issues. And I'll take 2 words for this. And either one will win you a prize.
To argue over small, petty issues. I don't know. I can't even think right now.
One of the correct answers would be like the name of a board game almost.
Scrabble.
Squabble.
Squabble.
Yeah, squabble.
Yeah, you did say almost.
Almost.
Yeah.
Quibble or squabble? I would have taken quibble, too.
Quibble.
Yes, and try to use those words at some point today in your life, okay?
Quibble.
Quibble. Well, let's not quibble over price here on
Over
the carpet
the
store.
tax.
Let's not quibble over the tax. All right, to make bath time more fun.
Rubber duck.
That is not a double B.
Oh, yeah, it is. R-U-B-B-E-R.
I guess I'll have to accept that. Milani. Correct answer to make bath time more fun. Everybody knows this one.
Bubbles.
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 Bubbles. Bubbles. That took me back to Finding Nemo. All right, where'd my last fun and games questions go? Women on average spend 55 minutes a day doing it, while men spend 28 minutes a day doing it. What are they doing?
Getting ready to go out?
Well, this would happen, I think, when you're ready to go out. Searching for misplaced items.
Car keys.
Yes. Women spend 55 minutes doing it a day, and it says men spend 28 minutes a day doing it. I don't think ever in my life have I ever spent less time looking for something than a woman. I'm always searching for my keys or some tool I set down or something.
Yeah.
I don't see women ever doing that, so I don't believe that one. All right, first woman hired for this job could weigh no more than 115 pounds, be nurses, and be unmarried. What was the job?
Flight attendant?
A flight attendant. That's good. After the age of 30, over half of women surveyed said they hate to exercise where?
At home?
No, sir.
At the gym?
No, sir. Where else would you exercise possibly?
In a park?
There you go. Outside was the correct answer.
Okay.
All right. Okay. This is a riddle. I'm really working you hard today.
Oh, yeah, you are.
Riddle me this, Milani. Lynn likes grapes, but not potatoes. She likes squash, but not lettuce. She likes peas, but not onions. Following the same pattern, will she like pumpkins or apples?
I would say apples.
And you'd be wrong.
Not surprising.
Because the other things that she all liked all grew on vines.
Okay.
Makes sense?
Makes sense.
Fact or fiction, fly tower is another name for an airport's control tower.
Fly tower?
Is another name for airport's control tower. Fact or fiction?
I mean, it kind of makes sense. Let's call it a fact.
And you'd be wrong again. The first thing living to be sent in orbit around the Earth was a monkey.
Yes.
No, it was actually a dog. I think it was that Russian dog.
Sputnik.
Yes. And that's what they named their vaccine.
Yeah. Sputnik?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
I had no idea.
That's the Russian vaccine is Sputnik.
Wow.
Did you get your job?
I got the Sputnik.
Before they were the Beach Boys, they called themselves Carl and the Passions.
No.
Actually true.
So I'm wrong again.
You're wrong again. Just, whatever you want to say for the next question, just say the opposite.
Okay.
Brad Pitt once worked for a restaurant dressed as a chicken.
Well, I got to say yes.
And you'd be right. See?
Wow. It works.
International Cigarette Lighter Museum is located in the Netherlands.
No.
And finally, you're right. All right, just picking on Alan Milani. Thank you so much for playing along, Alan. All right, you ready for a break now?
Yeah,
I am
whatever,
totally
man.
ready to refuel on some coffee, find where I left my brain this morning, and come back and do some odd news.
I'll help you look.
All right. We'll have local birthdays and more, and even a few more stupid jokes if you stick around. It's the Three Amigos -1. Oh, my gosh. Prompting us to start playing Where's Waldo, but instead it's Chuck. All right? We can do something fun. Go ahead and post on our Facebook page while we're on break what you think Chuck might be doing in Mexico as an amigo. All right?
Let's
and
do it.
then if you post something cool, we'll read it online and say your name. All right back for your news headlines. It is KCHW Chihuahua, and thank you for playing along on the morning show. Stand by.
From the Daily Yonder and Public News Service, this is the news from rural America. Oklahomans are flocking to the new First Americans Museum, celebrating the state's 39 tribal nations, their history, traditions, and culture. After years of delay, it opened alongside the river in Oklahoma City. Their curator, Heather Atone, said unlike other museums, they didn't have a lot of artifacts.
History is not everything that's happened. History is just the stories we remember to tell.
Using stories to share heritage and history, Atone calls the space a love letter to our community. On the other hand, Iowa's mobile museum, sponsored by the state's Historical Society, is back on the road after a pandemic hiatus with plenty of physical reminders. Michael Moraine says it's a different experience to see historical objects in person.
When you see the artifact, it's often easier to put yourselves in the shoes of the people who lived through that chapter of history.
Through September, communities are getting a visit from the Iowa's People and Places mobile exhibit. Autumn arrived in North America this week and brought some good news on the COVID-19 front.
The pace of new vaccinations in rural America is higher now than it has been in the past 3 months.
Tim Merima, editor of the Daily Yonder, analyzes data. Still, he says late summer saw rural residents dying from COVID at twice the rate of city folks, and new infections were also 50% higher. When it comes to treating or preventing COVID, experts warned those with access to veterinary drugs not to use them. Some, desperate for alternative treatment options, turn to veterinary preparations for ivermectin, but the animal preparations of any medicine can be dangerous for humans. If they get sick, what next?
The first place they go is to the hospital.
Elaine Bryant, a New Mexico veterinary pharmacist, says once at the hospital, doctors are typically stumped.
Physicians are saying, I don't know how to treat this patient who took a veterinary medication. We don't have any data on that. I don't know.
No matter where they're going, rural Americans drive a lot. Electric vehicles could help, but cost and fear of running out of juice is the problem, says Colton Brown, who coordinates transportation for Mount Joy, Pennsylvania.
Many people will cite range anxiety as a concern about electric vehicle ownership.
Brown reminds skeptics most new EVs can travel at least 200 miles.
When you start every morning with a full charge, download a charging station locator app for backup, most people find little reason to be worried.
In Kremlin, Colorado, the high school's first electric school bus seems tailor-made for teenagers, where seniors help make a video.
It was awesome. I enjoyed it. I mean, the windows weren't violently shaking and it was pretty quiet, so, nice bus to take a nap on, I think, coming back from sports games.
That's Carson Culbreth on The First Ride. For the Yonder Report and Public News Service, I'm Roz Brown. For more rural stories, visit dailyyonder.com.
KCHW is online at kchw.org. Listen to the live stream, find out about station events, memberships, local weather, and volunteering. You're listening to KCHW 102.7.
This portion of programming brought to you by New Health. New Health Colville Dental Clinic has expanded and relocated to 161 East 3rd Avenue in Colville. Their new location provides the residents of Colville and surrounding communities with increased access to dental services with additional operatories and adding a new dentist to their team. Dental services offered include prevention, restorative, and emergency services. Seeing your dentist regularly for prevention and treatment of oral disease are the keys to a lifetime of healthy teeth and gums. Contact New Health Colville Dental Clinic at 509-684-1440 to schedule today. 509-684-1440 or visit their website at newhp.org for a location near you. Medical, pharmacy, and behavioral health services will continue at the original location at 358 North Main Street in Colville. Most insurance plans accepted, including Medicare and Apple Health plans for children and adults. Bring your smile to New Health.
My Catalina Sky Survey teammate Greg Leonard's discovery of 2018 F05, a 3-football field diameter asteroid that can come closer than our moon, is a reminder that we need to keep searching for the many thousands of potentially hazardous asteroids larger than 500 feet in diameter which are likely to exist. An asteroid the size of Greg's discovery, 2018 F05, strikes the Earth every 50,000 years or so, creating a crater 2 miles in diameter and 2,000 feet deep. Structures 10 miles from such an impact would experience a 283 mile per hour wind, causing multi-story and wood-framed buildings to collapse. The ground would shake, as in a magnitude 6 earthquake, and 90% of the trees in the area are likely to be blown down by the air blast. This extremely remote possibility is the reason for NASA's goal to find the 15,000 or so such city-threatening asteroids which are suspected to exist. At our current rate of discovery, it will take asteroid hunters decades to achieve this goal. Currently, there are only a few hundred people worldwide looking for such dangerous asteroids. My 11-member team, the Catalina Sky Survey, discovered 43 of the 118 dangerous asteroids which were found in 2017. To move at a faster pace, we will need more telescopes and more asteroid hunters to operate them. For Travelers in the Night, this is Dr. Al Grauer. Go to travelersinthenight.org, program 452 for more information.
I'm Dr. Anthony Lizowitz, and this is Climate Connections. The cost of owning a car is far higher than its purchase price. Expenses such as fuel, maintenance, and repairs add up over time. Andrew Burnham of Argonne National Laboratory co-authored a recent report about the total cost of vehicle ownership.
So over the lifetime of a vehicle, the maintenance and repair for a gasoline car might be $25,000 or so a very significant amount.
But he says these long-term costs are typically less for electric vehicles. EVs have fewer parts to service, as they don't need oxygen sensors, spark plugs, motor oil, or timing belts. Burnham's team estimated that scheduled maintenance for fully electric vehicles costs about 40% less than for gas-powered cars.
There is a potential for large amount of maintenance and repair savings over the lifetime of an electric vehicle versus a gasoline one.
EV drivers can also save a lot of money on fuel. So even though the upfront cost of an EV may be higher, Burnham says car buyers should look beyond the price tag at the dealer. It's worth considering how much you drive, how long you plan to own a car, and other factors that determine how much a vehicle will cost you over time. Climate Connections is produced by the Yale Center for Environmental Communication. To hear more stories like this, visit climateconnections.org.
Your KCHW Morning Show, made possible by a donation from God-Fearing Brothers Auto Center. God-Fearing Brothers specializes in auto services, including repair, maintenance, and detailing. They also stock tires, provide collision repairs including glass, and they have an auto sales lot on the corner of Highway 395 and Main Street at the light. For more information, you can visit the Auto Service Center at 806 East Main in Chewelah. Find them online at godfearingbrothers.com or by phone at 509-935-6414. I just realized I left the fan on high. I can hear it in the background really loud. It's been like that all morning, huh?
What was that? I can't hear you over that fan.
Good morning. It's KCHW 102.7. It's 3 Amigos Day. We're missing Chuck. I checked on Facebook. I don't see any. Sometimes it takes a while to update. I don't see anybody posting why Chuck might have went to Mexico, so we're just going to stick with to avoid the law.
Absolutely.
All right. Just a little tease here. I found something extra fun for Odd News today. All right. It's wacky but true headlines from cops using tasers.
Excellent.
All right, that's just a little tease.
Excellent.
All right, let's go on this break. We'd like to start off with our birthdays, local birthdays with Alan Milani.
We have Patrick Bell Town today.
All right.
We have Zach West and Melissa McKenna.
There you go. Applause all the way around. You see him around town, point and laugh. Tell him we were talking about him on the radio. All righty then. Celebrity birthdays for the 23rd of September. I can't believe it's already the 23rd. We're officially in fall. This is horrible.
It's getting late in the year.
That's right. All right. Julio Iglesias, to all the girls I've loved before. Julio is 78. I like can I do my joke for the next one?
Do it.
Okay. This guy, Bruce Springsteen, 72. All right. No longer dancing in the dark, but soon dancing in the dirt.
Wow. Yikes.
Sorry. Jason Alexander from Seinfeld, 62. Funny guy. My favorite line from him is, "But the water was cold."
It was cold.
Chai McBride from Hawaii Five-0 and Boston Public, 60. Anthony Mackie, who played Sam Wilson and Falcon in the Marvel movies, 43. David Lim from SWAT and Conoco is 38. Kush Jumbo. Wow. Kush. Sounds like a big guy. The Good Fight and The Good Wife. He's 36. Skylar Astin from Pitch Perfect, 34. Bunch of people there. Never heard of before. Good sign that I'm old.
Yeah, me too.
Speaking of old, let's do some history.
Hey, I think you were there for this one.
Going way back.
63 BC.
That's right.
Caesar Augustus was born in Rome.
Yes, I was.
I was there live. 1779, American commander John Paul Jones is said to have declared, "I have not yet begun to fight," during a Revolutionary War naval battle.
I think I was reincarnated from the guy that rode through, Paul Revere, singing, "The British are coming, the British are coming."
Nice.
Seems like something I'd do.
Nice. In 1846, the planet Neptune was discovered by German astronomer Johann Gottfried Gale.
Wow, you do the foreign names really well.
I try.
All right.
1952, Republican vice presidential candidate Richard M. Nixon went on TV to deliver what came to be known as the Checkers speech, as he refuted allegations of improper campaign financing.
Huh.
"I am not a crook."
That was much later.
Oh, yeah, well.
Proving that, well, he was a crook.
In 2004, thieves who broke into a delivery truck in a parking lot in Sweden made off with about 150,000 pairs, or about 3 tons, of low-cost reading glasses.
Wearing a pair right now?
Police think it must have taken several hours to transfer the glasses to another truck. Bet your Foster Grant was angry.
Oh.
In 2009, Modern Family premiered on ABC.
Wow, why would that even make it into history?
I don't know.
Okay.
Who cares?
All right.
2012, scientists discovered 4 genetically distinct types of breast cancer.
That should help.
2018, Tiger Woods had his 80th PGA Tour win at the 2018 Tour Championship at East Lake Golf Club.
Again, why is that in history?
It's Tiger Woods, man.
All right.
2020, at a White House press conference, Donald Trump refused to commit to a peaceful transfer of power after the upcoming election.
Huh. And I'm not surprised. That's already in history.
That is already in history. Yeah.
Special events. It's the International Day of Sign Languages.
Thanks, buddy.
You bet. Did that show up? Oh, it didn't even show up on the calendar. You can just kind of see my arm.
You got lucky.
All right.
You're number 1, too.
Thank you. All right. It's pot pie day.
And I love a good pot pie.
And that's not the kind of pot pie most of you are thinking about. It's Snack Stick Day.
Snack stick.
What is your favorite snack on a stick?
Ooh, I like to snap into a Slim Jim.
Oh, that's good. All right. I'm going to go with the corn dog.
Okay.
Okay. Restless Legs Awareness Day.
Right. Yeah.
So I actually have this. RLS.
Restless legs.
So I went in for like the sleep study, and they said, well, you have a mild case of sleep apnea. But he says, I know why you're so tired. He goes, your little legs go all night long. It's like you're running a race.
I'm trying to grow.
Your legs are this short, they twitch too. All right. And then something I absolutely love, White Chocolate Day.
Is it really chocolate, though?
It is, I think.
They put cacao in there?
I don't know. I've never needed to know.
I don't
it's
think there's
so
a
good.
trace of chocolate.
You don't think there's any chocolate in there? All right. We need some sciencey people to determine if there's some kind of chocolate, if there is actually a white cocoa bean.
Nobody believes in science anymore, Scott.
I should have known. Science. Bah, humbug.
Bah.
Let me look into these tea leaves.
Roll the bones.
There's so many other ways to get advice.
I wonder if the psychic hotlines are still in business.
I know what to do. I'll call the psychic hotline.
Yeah, they should have seen that coming.
Oh. It's like the answer machine message I used to have on my phone. It says, you've reached the Second Sight Detective Agency. We know who you are. We know what you want. Hang up.
Hang up.
Uh-huh. All right. Good job. Good job. Good job. All right. That's how we keep ourselves going for the next one. First sexy Halloween costume of the year.
Uh-oh.
Bernie Sanders.
Nice. Nice.
Bernie Sanders has been made sexy, but only for Halloween. The 80-year-old Vermont senator is the inspiration behind a racy Halloween costume sold by Dolls Kill, an online store primarily known for Gen Z's beloved e-girl fashion. I don't know what that is. The sexy Bernie Sanders look, dubbed the Tricks and Treats once again, is being sold for $85.
Is it like a puffy coat and mittens?
It must be. It must be. It's got to be. Let's find out. According to the description, the look is meant for you to be a viral internet meme. The political chairman costume comes with a gray coat, cozy mittens, and a face mask for a total Insta-worthy moment.
Yes.
You were right. The costume's concept based on the viral photo snapped at the 2021 presidential inauguration, which became an instant meme thanks to Sanders' cozy mittens and mean mug. But unlike Sanders' handmade mittens, which were knit with love by a school teacher, the outfit includes a polyester gray coat, mittens, along with a light blue mask. Pants are not included because, well, Bernie rarely wears them.
Pants?
Pants. This one could be wrong, especially for Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A has become the benchmark for hot, fresh chicken sandwiches. Only problem is they're closed on Sundays, right? It's a religious thing.
As far as I know.
One company has come up with a workaround. MSCHF appears to be buying up some Chick-fil-A sandwiches on Saturdays, then reselling them on Sundays. And while a regular Chick-fil-A sandwich clocks in at $5.76, you can get one on Sunday for the satanic price of $6.66.
Wow.
Wow. Company is the same one behind the Lil Nas X Nike shoes that eventually got sued for. The Sunday service program begins September 26th, and as far as eating day-old Chick-fil-A goes, they have a disclaimer. By electing to receive content from MSCHF Sunday service, a consumer agrees to assume any and all risks of injury or death resulting from the use of this product.
Yay, botulism.
Yeah, by the way, you're eating an old chicken sandwich. You know it's old if you open it up and it's green inside.
I think anything from any fast food restaurant is old as soon as it comes off the grill.
Really?
I do.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. I'm back in news and nuggets. Are you?
I'm on the attack.
Okay. All right. We just had some extra time, so I thought I'd fill.
Right.
Okay. We love coffee. Survey tells us we already knew 2/3 of Americans drink coffee daily, and many gulp down their first cup within an hour of awakening. On average, 65% of Americans who drink coffee each consume an average of 13 cups of coffee per week. All right. Now, you drink coffee every day?
I drink coffee every day.
All right. How many cups?
Usually just 2.
2?
Yeah.
That's okay. 28% of coffee drinkers have their first cup within 15 minutes of waking up. 57% of coffee drinkers add sugar or sweetener to their brew. How do you take your coffee, Alan Maloney?
Yep, I like French vanilla creamer.
All right. I'd go for the half and half.
I can feel my heart slowing down as soon as it crosses my lips. Yeah.
Nice.
Good stuff.
All right. Can you tell me about taking cold showers?
Not really.
Then I'll tell you.
Okay.
Should you be taking some cold showers? The answer, researchers had subjects add a cold shower to the end of their regular hot shower routine to measure its effects on health and other lifestyle factors. They found that cold showering significantly reduced the number of sick days that the subjects took during the study, though not the number of illness days. Well, what's the difference?
I don't know.
All right. Authors hypothesized, that's a big word for Scott, that this was caused by the invigorating effect of the cold shower, which some subjects compared to a jolt of caffeine. Oh, I'm not trying it. In fact, the subjects enjoyed the cold showering so much that the majority of them continued to do it even after the phase of the study ended.
Nice.
Huh. It's kind of weird.
That is kind of weird.
All right. So can you tell me about pigeons?
I can.
Since you don't want to do anything else?
They recognize words.
No.
A group of researchers from New Zealand at the University of Otago were able to train 4 pigeons to consistently, with 70% accuracy, recognize dozens of words. The smartest pigeon learned about 60 words that it could distinguish from about 1,000 non-words. It marks the first time that a non-primate has been found to have an orthographical brain. That means a brain that has the ability to recognize letters.
Wow, I wish I had that kind of brain.
Mine's all smooth.
Well, is it? Mine's lumpy. And for some reason, I can't remember that number, that one between 6 and 8.
12?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has the same problem as me. Oh, all right, I got some extra stuff, so let's go ahead and make breakfast for everybody. That's what I call it, because make breakfast good.
Fair enough.
Let's make breakfast good again.
Fair enough.
And this is how we do it.
Slap some bacon on a biscuit and let's go. We're burning daylight.
It's the world of strange. A world gone wacky.
Out here, due process is a bullet.
And some of the scariest people on the planet.
I think you're bluffing. Be afraid.
You know, you look mighty pretty when you get mad.
It's your odd news on KCHW.
Just sit back and enjoy the show.
All right. Due to today's show content, I must air a disclaimer, because this could happen to you.
Just know before this is over, I'm going to need a whole lot of serious therapy. Look at my eye twitching.
Donkey.
You're going to need a whole lot of serious therapy. All right. A couple of fluff things to lead us in. This is a wife that has left note for her husband when she leaves town. Could be Alan Maloney, but maybe not. Okay. Your daughter is at college. You don't have to pick her up from school anymore. Nice. This is a list, for while she's gone. Close the garage door at night when you leave. If you leave it open, the best case scenario will get raccoons and thieves stealing your garage sale paintings. Worst case, they steal your car. All right. Number 3 from the wife. Rain, windows closed. No rain, windows open. If you do turn on the air, it'll work better if the windows are closed.
Yeah.
He must be really dumb.
Right.
The stove is next to the refrigerator if you decide to learn to use it.
A little nasty, Graham.
Set your alarm for 2 a.m. so you completely shut the freezer, since I'm not there to shut it for you each night after you steal some ice cream.
Is it really stealing, though, if it's in your own freezer?
That's right.
Yeah.
But I've done that before I wake up, and I went, I left the freezer open all night.
Nice.
Don't get a dog. I'm only gone a week. Don't sign your paycheck and try to cash it. The signature on file is my fake version of yours.
Wait a minute.
The maid is also on vacation this week. Note, I'm also the maid. I left you 7 boxes of Special K with strawberries and a jar of peanut butter. You should be fine on food for the week.
Excellent.
How did she know? All right. Send me a picture every morning of the bed maid, and I'll bring you home a special present. I'm liking the sound of this.
New sheets.
Yeah, and don't sleep in the guest bedroom to win the prizes. All right, we're going to do things a little bit backward before we do the news attack because I have wacky but true taser headlines. These were fun.
Nice.
All right, I dug this up on the internet. First one: Grandma, pregnant mom tasered at party. She's a grandma and a pregnant mom. Okay. Oh, grandma and the pregnant mom taser. Okay. Police get a shock when new taser briefly ignites suspect.
Ooh.
Oops. All right. Cop tasers unarmed legless man twice.
Wow.
Just to make sure he ain't going nowhere.
Wow.
All right. Cops use taser to stop 300-pound man from stealing soda. I like to see that, all the twitching before he hits the ground.
A little bit of bubbly.
Cops taser man for sitting in the wrong seat at a baseball game.
Wow. Wow.
Wyoming police use taser on 76-year-old driving antique tractor in parade. These are all true. What did he do?
I don't know.
And did he twitch and fall off the tractor?
He caught fire briefly.
Cops taser waffle waiter. Mississippi police use taser and handcuffs on wayward emu.
Was it emu?
Oh. Escape bull topples octogenarian gets tasered. Tasering cows. That may be a kind of fun way just to try it out and make sure it works.
I'm glad they didn't taser the octogenarian.
That's what I thought was coming. Police zap schizophrenic billy goat 3 times.
How do you really know if a billy goat's schizophrenic? I don't get it.
Therapy.
Therapy.
This one's horrible, but I'm going to read it anyways. Woman uses baby to shield her from cop's taser.
Oh man.
Oh.
That's like the worst of the worst. Gosh.
Should have saved that for last.
Oh,
it's the worst of the worst. That's horrible. Oh, man. And these are true headlines. Newlyweds tasered at reception, spend wedding night in jail. Oh, I hope they got to stay in the same cell. Cops taser 14-year-old who wouldn't stop playing Game Boy.
Sounds normal.
Hey, this could work for all parents. It's time to eat dinner. Turn off your Xbox.
Babysitting tips by Scott.
Yeah. It's time to eat dinner. Turn off your Xbox. That's 3. You ready to eat dinner now? Put your tongue back in your mouth. Get to the table.
Why are you frothing?
All right. Yes, I am available for babysitting. All right. Cops shock naked and greased student. Let's just stop and think about that for a moment.
Must have been frat week.
All right, and here you go. Great grandma dared cop to taser, so he did. Wow.
Well,
wow.
The man of his word.
That's right. All right, on to our regular news here. We start off with the news attack, where the first statement is true and the second one is an attempt at a joke. Alan Milani, will you give us a couple of them?
Yeah, an asteroid skimmed by Earth earlier this month, and we didn't know it until the next day. That's when we noticed the thanks for the hospitality card in the mail.
I stole some of your oxygen. See ya.
Yeah. A study found that children with pet dogs cope with their parents' divorce better than those who don't have them. Survey results showed that the dogs can bring additional security to a child's life by being affectionate and loyal.
Huh.
It also found that the kids who cope the best were the ones with the Rottweilers and Dobermans trained to attack divorce lawyers. Nice.
Okay, keep it coming.
Nice. The top pet costume last Halloween was a unicorn. Second was shivering Bernie Sanders in mittens.
I heard that.
That one's not funny because it's true.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
According to current projections, the global population will reach 8 billion in 2023. They can't say for sure exactly where it'll happen, but I'm boldly predicting that the 8 billionth person will definitely be a baby.
Wow. You're like psychic.
Absolutely.
Oh, I hate surveys.
Survey finds that most Americans aren't concerned about the health problems that can come from poor posture while using mobile phones. That's because most Americans were too busy on the cell phones to pay attention to the survey question.
I'm always way too busy on my phone.
Right? This is the weekend the family will be buying pumpkins.
Really? It's not a little early?
Yeah, not really.
Okay.
Every year we head out to a big pumpkin farm, search up and down the lot for that perfect big orange one, put it in the trunk of the car, drive home, only to find it smashed up against a spare tire.
Or a bunch of black marks on it and
Right,
stuff.
yeah.
You know, when the very first light up the park, it was really cool. One of our listeners brought a series of carved pumpkins that actually spelt out KCHW.
Really?
Yes.
That's kind of
cool.
awesome.
It was cool.
That's very awesome.
All right, I think the picture's even on our Facebook page.
Nice.
All right, you got a couple more?
A Fox News commentator was blasting Joe Biden for being feeble and weak, while video of the president vigorously riding a bike was shown at the same time. Now, I'm going to defend Fox News on this one. In the video, he's wearing glasses. How do we know he wasn't sleep biking?
Sleep Bidening.
Sleep Bidening.
I don't know, but people ask me when I'm just sitting there, kind of a blank look on my face. I'm sleep bidening. All right.
And scientists say pigeons can understand up to 60 words. So now we know when you say, please don't poop on my car, they're ignoring you.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Birds are quite intelligent, you know, and I've had a pet bird before, and he used a different voice to talk to my wife, like a soft, gentle voice, and a harsh parrot voice to talk to me. So there's, you know, obviously an intelligence there, and he could use a series of words in order that would make sense.
Nice.
And he said hi, Mom, to her, and hi, Dad, to me. I mean, he knew the difference. It was quite strange.
And they say crows are really intelligent, too. Like,
yes.
If you throw a rock at a crow or something, then they will remember you like a year later.
Wow.
And avoid you.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I think it's been my personal belief that when you get pooped on by a bird or your car, they're doing it on purpose.
Yeah, pretty much.
Just what I think.
It usually happens right after you wash them.
Yeah. They're smarter than we give them credit for, and they're above our heads.
Yeah.
They could be the top of the food chain.
Right.
All right, on to wacky but true. We just add some movie sound effects to these to just help out, but everything is true. We don't make it up. A group of high school students in Massachusetts had to ride on a party bus complete with a stripper pole and neon lights during a recent field trip. Field trip, same thing. Jim Mayer is an 11th grade advanced placement language and composition teacher at the Brooke Charter School in Boston, said in the since deleted tweet that the original charter bus had fallen through. He said, "It's a funny story." I bet the parents appreciated it, right? But there actually is a real bus shortage, and it speaks to major flaws in our educational system. He's now using the attention he's getting because of the original tweet to urge people to better understand educational inequities and other problems facing the nation's schools. And just to show it, he rented a party bus with a stripper pole and neon lights. Wow.
Nice.
Do you think...
Nice.
You know people, the kids were messing with it. You know where they were. You know they were. I would have to.
Right. Absolutely.
Uh-huh. It's kind of like I have the similar thing if you come into my apartment. You want to know about it? No? I do have the same similar. A little bit different, though. But yeah.
Everybody, into the disco room! Everyone, shoot here! Keep moving!
It's not as much fun as the bus, but you can always have a good time in the disco room.
Disco room.
Yes. All right.
I feel like I know what movie that's from.
Uh-huh.
Keith Dalton and his crew of high school football referees say they were officiating a game between Grove City High School and Central Crossing High School in Ohio last Friday, when after the game they suddenly got locked inside the Grove City locker room. Now the refs have filed charges against whoever did it. The ref believes that vending machine lock-in was taken against them because of a controversial call made during the game. Once the game ended, the refs say they were outside the locker room being evaluated on their performance when the door was barricaded from the outside with a vending machine.
All those big football players got a little angry.
3 of them had to push on the door to open it enough to squeeze out. It says they filed charges against whoever did it. Well, if they're on the inside,
how do you know?
How do they know who did it?
They can be sure of one thing.
Oh, no! We suck again!
How can we get locked in the locker room after every game? Figure it out. All right. German police say they have solved a burglary case at a kindergarten. After a storytelling gadget the suspect had swiped revealed his location. Police said the 44-year-old suspect had stolen various items during a break-in at a kindergarten. Among them, laptops, picture books, cups and glasses, and some fish sticks and some pasta, a smart speaker. The man tried to download news stories onto the device a month later, and it sent home his location to the manufacturers, who informed police. The device has since been returned in working condition to the kindergarten. Who robs a kindergarten?
I don't know, man.
And he really wanted the storytelling stuff, right?
Right.
Yeah, what a baby.
Stop making fun of me.
I couldn't decide between that sound effect or this one.
Oh, please make the voices stop!
How did you end up with this story?
I don't know, man. A TikToker shared her mom's unconventional plan to get back at people stealing packages off their doorstep. She doo-dooed in a decoy box. The TikToker, known as @Desticle or Destiny on the app, said a man has been stealing her family's Amazon packages from the doorstep in Brooklyn, New York. In the video, she shared home security footage of the alleged thief caught in the act, with his dogs following him. The man came back, and that's when Destiny's mom hatched the plan: leave a smelly surprise in a decoy box. Except the third theft was performed not by the guy who struck the first 2 times, but some new porch pirate. Destiny said her mom plans to keep leaving poo presents in decoy package.
Oh, isn't that a horrible time in our country when you have to leave a decoy package on your porch?
It is horrible.
Oh man, and that's why I always kind of stick with this advice.
If you have any poo, fling it now.
All right, last one. Authorities in Greenbelt, Maryland wrangled a 4-foot ball python spotted near a children's playground. That's scary.
That is kind of scary.
Public Works Department employees saw the snake on a sidewalk near the park and called for help. Police and animal control officers captured the reptile using trash pickup tongs from the Public Works office. The snake was turned over to an exotic pet rescue organization. City of Greenbelt posted photos of the encounter on Twitter, related it to an earlier incident in Upper Marlboro, Maryland, where several zebras escaped from a local farm. Greenbelt tweeted, @Town U Marlboro, we see your loose zebras and raise you a python.
Nice. Nice.
All right. Wow, hanging out on a kid's playground. That's small, small things, right?
Right.
Now, word from the snake.
Do you like children? I do if they're properly cooked.
All right. It's probably tasteless.
Smart snake.
All right. Hey, that's our show for today. Just 2 amigos, but thank you for being here with us. I'm Scott.
I'm Alan.
All right. Tonight on the radio, 6 o'clock. Different genre of music. Tonight, it's soul music. Motown with Jeff Newman, Got Soul. Check that out from 6 to 9. Then some psychedelic classic rock into the wee night hours. All right?
Nice.
All right. Other than that, we want you to have a great day. Keep on listening to KCHW. And that's your odd news for
Thursday.
I could come back later, Mr. Harkin.
Oh, no. It's just parent stuff. It seems that our youngest, Chris, was on something called acid and was firing a bow and arrow into a crowd. You know how kids are.